guys, welcome Musky Road Rules podcast and Patreon. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. And you know what? I really appreciate all you Patreon subscribers. Super easy to do to become a member is you just go to patreon.com and search Musky Road Rules, or hell, anything begins with an M, I think. And we're going to come up here. All you got to do is hit subscribe, and you will get every one of the podcasts we have done for this year, starting January 2nd. I think we've missed 2 weeks for the whole year, mainly in the summer because of trying to find guys that can come on and do it, and my schedule and everything else. So, yeah, but I do appreciate everybody coming on. It is early October, the start of fall. It finally started to get a little cool out here, and the muskies are starting to move around. Hopefully it's going to cool down a little bit more. And I've got a couple of new guys to the podcast on this week. We have got the Ridgway brothers. We've got Charlie and Matt Ridgway from Iowa. Guys, how's it going?
Awesome.
Good. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing great. I'm sitting here wearing my Michael Jackson Musky Thriller t-shirt that I love from Troller Trash Customs. I love his t-shirts. It's the one thing that does make me laugh really hard. But let's talk about it. Charlie, I seen you a couple weekends ago down there at Clear Lake for the PMTT, and let's start out by saying where exactly are you guys from?
We're from Des Moines, close to Des Moines, 2 hours south of Clear Lake.
Okay, yeah. And what got you guys into muskie fishing? You know, you're Iowa. Are you born, raised Iowa?
Yep.
Okay, born, raised Iowa.
First off, we've been fishermen our entire lives. We grew up in this small town called Mitchellville. We had a little, what would you call it, 1 acre pond.
Probably not.
1 acre pond, and there was like 4 or 5.
In Iowa, that's a big lake.
Oh, yeah. No, but we had like 1 lunker bass in there. And to us at that time, like a 4.5, 5 pound bass probably. But thinking back, we thought it was a monster,
Yeah.
So moving forward off of that, I mean, Charlie was really the one that got us into everything. I was fishing for ditch pickles in this gravel pit while he's out slaying walleyes.
Mm-hmm.
Became great at that. And he's like, well, hey, man, come on out and catch some walleyes at least, And we went out and did that. And the musky thing started. I'll let you take that.
My buddy just took me up to, he took me up to Detroit Lakes and a few others near there. For my first time, I was up there fishing walleye tournaments and stuff like that. And he took me out there and took me to Leech Lake, and I saw him catch one at Detroit Lakes. And then
what time of year was that, Charlie? What
October.
But what do you remember? Like 2000 and what?
Oh shit! It was
we're a lot younger musky fishermen than
probably 2017, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So not very long ago. I would say 17.
Okay.
He took me up there. I didn't catch one, but I came back here to Iowa and went to Clear Lake and caught one the very first time I went up there. And then I caught one. Then I immediately called him and I said, "Hey, dude, I got something going on.
You got to get into this."
Yeah, and we went up there and I caught another one that day in a pretty big wind.
At Clear Lake. Like, mind you, we don't have. I mean, we didn't have the right gear at the time. You know what I mean? We were those guys at first, and we learned real quickly that we needed a bigger net. Mm-hmm. He busted a 46. My first time out. I mean, this is the first time I've ever even seen a fish, and the thing was a monster, thinking back, because that's a pretty good Iowa fish anyway, but
it was exciting. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was really fun. And ever since then, we've been hooked.
Cool. So what, let me ask you this, Charlie, Clear Lake, how long has it had muskies in it? Do you know? Or
I don't know that exact answer, but I'm going to guess 25 years or more.
Okay. So it was always known as a musky fishery.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Up there. Yeah. Okay.
Or at
That's
least
what I
as
was.
far as we know, I mean, for the foreseeable past, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that lake's got a lot of muskies in it.
So a lot of Iowa lakes have a lot of muskies in them.
Yeah, no, you guys have a really good stocking, and
Yeah.
I'm assuming a lot of them are stocked.
All of them.
You've
There
got
is a little natural production at Clear, I'm hearing, but
well, I think there's, Jurassic Park taught us that nature finds a way,
Yeah.
and so these places, they as long as they keep putting them in there, you're going to have a great fishery, and it's just every stock fishery works that way. I don't care where it's at. I've dealt with them for years, and as long as they keep putting them in there, things are going to be good. That's when they start, messing with the stockings and the numbers, and
most of our lakes also have a barrier where they're not allowed to escape.
That helps,
because that was a big problem there a few years ago. That obviously they put a tag reader at the spillway, right? So they knew exactly how many fish were spilling over, and it was a lot. And they put that up, and it's basically gone.
See, I love that. Other states doing stuff like that. In Kentucky, there's just an old dude sitting down there in a lawn chair, just sleeping, doing nothing. I promise you, he's counting sheep instead of muskie, because there's no way that is going on.
The Iowa DNR does a really good job, and they really put in the effort to manage and track the species and population. And
sure, no, I think right now, I think Iowa and Ohio have the two best management programs going that I have seen. Now, again, I don't know the ins and outs of a lot of other states. Those are the two that I kind of heard, I've been hearing about, and seeing Iowa firsthand. I mean, it was freaking amazing. And it
not to mention, the whole community of musky fishermen here are well educated. They know how to handle these fish. We don't have a whole lot of poaching going on. We don't have a whole lot of people clubbing them going on. So the DNR mixed with education on how to hold these fish and release them is really good here in Iowa.
Yeah, no, I think that is definitely the case, and it's amazing, and it's really cool to see that what you got going on. But let's talk a little bit too, guys. You guys have your own Ridgway Custom lures. I know, Matt, that's a big thing that you're doing, and is it a full-time gig for you now?
Well, I'm trying to make it that way. I mean, just like anything else, it's tough,
Sure.
But I'm doing the best I can with what I got, and it's still fun, and that's the key thing of it. It's still fun to do.
Yeah. Well, let's look at some. I'm going to do my. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the old Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah,
where they made you sit up here and then you pick up. I'll take the Barco Lounger for $7. I'll take the mechanical dog for $12. So let's look at some of the stuff here. How did the bait thing come about? I mean,
that's
what started it?
Lead with as well. So after our first year of musky fishing, obviously social media is crazy, so we're following all the pages, and
sure.
That first year, the 10-inch Jake was my favorite bait to use, right? So naturally, I just wanted to build a bait and catch a fish with it, right?
So you didn't have to spend $30 on a bait.
So I didn't have to spend $30 on a bait, exactly. But
hey, I get it.
But so that was my favorite bait to use at that time. So that's what I did. So I made
the Kevin Nash special.
Yes, it is. I think he has a couple. I gave him some at one of the tournaments. But I did catch fish on it, and a lot of them, and a lot of other people have too. So I just it went from this little side thing, and then I actually lost my day job this last spring. So I'm really trying to make it work, So
Sure.
But yeah, it's gotten better over the years, obviously, as anything else.
So did you start out just doing you're just doing the crankbaits, correct?
We actually started out doing glide baits.
Yes.
Okay. So do you still make any glide baits?
I currently do not.
Good.
They are.
Good.
It's going to happen. It's just not right now. I'm so busy this year. I have a full-time job. I work 50 hours a week. I don't want to spend another 40 in the shop.
What kind of glide bait? Like, can you give me an idea what kind they are?
Well, I made two different kinds. I made one that was just a shallow, normal running glider. They were 6 inches long, had a little bit of a fatter profile to them. And then I made a fathom glider that sank at 1 inch per second that we could count down and fish, 12, 14 foot of water with it.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. I kind of like those.
They fish current really well too, but
yeah, I like those deeper gliders. I've found a couple little patterns back home in Kentucky where they have actually produced for me. You just got to have faith that it's actually gliding
yes.
when you can't see it. I think that's the biggest problem for anybody throwing glide baits.
Yeah.
If they can't see it, they're like, I don't know.
It ain't working.
Yeah, exactly. That's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So what, let's look at some of the cranks here you got. What sizes do you make?
So I build them from 12 inches all the way down to 6-inch baits.
Okay.
One thing that these things are really underused, and that's the trolling game. The 12-inch bait has been the best troller as of this year, I guess I should say. The bigger baits just troll better and they get bit more. But most guys are casting them, just twitching them in,
Do you do they all have that's got an aluminum lip? Do they all have aluminum lips?
They all got aluminum now.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They are indestructible. You can knock them on rocks, brush piles, anything you want, and they are pretty much bulletproof.
They don't like docks.
Huh?
They don't like docks.
They don't like docks? I don't either. Neither does the side of my boat.
But
those lips, how are you putting those lips in? Are those screwed in?
Yes. So I cut the bill slot out, correct? Mm-hmm. And then I tack the bill in with Pro Paste epoxy. Once that sets, I drill a hole right through the aluminum and into the nose of the bait, and I drill a hole and put a screw in that way.
Nice.
So I haven't had a bill come out one time, and I've built thousands of these aluminum baits.
Sure.
But the newest thing as of this year, and most of the guys that follow Ridgway Customs knows, but it's the Softail series.
Okay.
And they just make, when the bait rises, the tail's always fluttering, and it's a huge trigger, I should say, especially on the rise with these things.
What size is that right there? Keep holding it up.
This is the 8-inch Softail.
Nice.
One thing I like about the 8 is I can put 5 O's on it. The 7s, I can only get 4 O's because the last thing you want is hooks tangling or getting over the bill.
So those baits right there, so those two baits that you showed me, how on a cast, how deep will they get? And then do they rise very fast?
So yes, they it's a medium rise, I'll call it. But basically what you want to do is you want to rip it down just like you do any other ripping bait, you know what I mean? And you can feel it working. And then while you're picking up line, you let that bait rise while you're keeping a tight line, right? And that's where a lot of the strikes are happening, is on the rise. And you're going to get them down 4 to 5 feet easily.
Okay.
But
what about on a troll?
On a troll, so the 9-inch baits through 12-inch baits will get 8 to 10 feet.
It depends on how much line you got, if you're burying your rod, all kinds of things.
There's a lot of variables. I mean, experienced trollers can get them down 12 feet. And obviously it's easy to keep them shallow if you got boards and that. But yeah, very versatile. Very versatile.
All right. Good deal. Well, let's see. I want to see all right, so show me some of your 6-inch stuff there.
Okay. So this is the smallest bait I build. This and color patterns, I'm basically endless. I'll basically do any color pattern you want, custom or not.
Did you? All right, let's talk about that painting. Because were you a painter before? Or?
No, no.
I mean, I've tried airbrushing, and mine looks awful.
It's just
you'd be surprised at how much goes into just stencil work. It's really, once you get into it and learn it, it's not real tough.
And and it's just
I look like Michael J. Fox trying to
there's a stencil for everything, Greg.
A straight line. I mean, mine, I look really literally if somebody tried to draw an outline of a queef. That's what mine looks like.
Well, believe me,
that's what mine looked like.
Worth of paint jobs were like that.
Yeah. Oh no,
I mean, it's just like anything else. The more you do something, the better you get.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. So like those little guys right there, you guys are fishing them. Where are you guys fishing stuff like that? Do they are you trying to make contact with structure with these baits? Well, how are you guys fishing them?
That's location specific. Obviously, I'm trying to fish it over, and as we've learned, over the last 10 years of fishing, over and through weeds. I mean, we rip them right through weeds like you would a Medusa slop hopping, I'm banging them on shallow rock reefs. Basically the same way you fish anything else.
I mean, basically anything's on the table. Just don't bomb cast it and land on the shoal. You know what I'm saying? That might chip the epoxy just like any other bait, but the bill will hold up. I'll tell you that much.
No,
but there's a lake that we're ripping through trees. I mean, the whole lake is nothing but timber, and a lot about timber down there.
Yep.
But that's the entire lake we're fishing. I mean, so we're hitting branches constantly. Other lakes, we're just going off the second break in 12 feet of water, just ripping them up and down. I kind of treat them like a diving rise, if you will, kind of like that. You know what I mean? Just the.
Do you have any video of the baits in the water for people to look at?
I mean, I got lots of them. Yeah.
Okay.
54 Bust has done an underwater video. Matt Vavrock sent me one. I mean, I can send you one for sure.
Yeah. Do you have one on your phone or anything right now?
I'll have to do some digging.
Okay. See if you can find one there. Charlie, it's about time we talk. Shut the fuck up. And let him look for stuff. What? So, I mean, these baits here, do you make many of the crankbaits or you?
I make 0 of them.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good. So you're basically
he does all the crankbaits and I do all the glide baits, and I'm entertaining a couple other prototype type of things this winter when I get some time.
Sure.
Potentially, and we'll see how it goes, but the only reason I don't build is because I really can't advertise, because the way he's got these crankbaits going, I'll blow up into something that I can't keep up with, and I don't want to disappoint anybody. So
no, I totally get that. Now you fished the PMTT with us this year, and you guys have for a little while. How has the baits done in the tournaments? Have you got many fish to go? Or
yes, we have. I mean, obviously you don't see them on the leaderboard, but we have definitely caught fish. I mean, Matt and I fished PMTT for 6 years.
I caught one at Spirit when there was an event there. Spirit and Bogie.
We caught them in Eagle River.
Several in Eagle River.
I've seen you guys out there slinging Eagle River and 3 Lakes.
I got bit a few times down in Cave Run. But But of course, that bite just always seems tough that whatever time of year we go down there.
Sure. So Eagle River. So for the Wisconsin guys and stuff, what baits are you tossing down there, Matt? If you can find a video of that thing,
What do you want me to send it? And this is just a random one that I took this spring.
Yeah, send it to Battle the Beast at Gmail. Send it to that, and if anyone listening wants to send me anything really fun, please send me that as well. This could get interesting.
Battle the Beast.
Yeah, at Gmail. So the Eagle River, we over there fishing. So it's Eagle River's not known for a lot of bigger fish and stuff. What have you guys found successful over there
at Eagle?
Yeah.
Well, this year for the PMTT, we were there. We were on a hot weed bite that particular time of year, which is typical for that time of year, and we were just targeting shallow weeds. I was ripping a Ridgway Custom and a Pandemonium SRJ, and Andrew was throwing glides and bucktails. We ended up catching 2 fish and pretty much securing our spot to the championship at Eagle.
Sure. What in your guys' baits and the Ridgway line, what has been your guys' best lure in the tournaments?
Mine personally was the 9-inch shad.
9-inch.
That bait was one of the older style ones that he had made that rose. It had a lot faster rise to it, which I personally love. And I really had to work it aggressive to keep it down. We were fishing open water.
Yeah. I remember seeing you go by a couple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were pretty much fishing open water and ripping over 30 feet of water and catching fish in the top 4 foot of the water column.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really into that super fast moving, really twitchy. I kind of rip it down a little bit and then I give it a real hard snap so the bait kind of turns and basically gives the fish the whole entire side of the bait to grab. And they seem to love that up there.
Oh, yeah.
And we ended up, I think
we dumped a couple too.
We caught 3 fish in that event and then we dumped like 3 others.
Yeah. All within a 4-hour period too. I mean, it was really exciting fishing.
They really like that erratic, that erratic snap. That
silvers. They were liking silvers. Anything silver. I was throwing a silver surfer, which is basically silver with an orange belly. He was throwing a shad, which is silver with a white belly. So,
okay, what color was that you just held up?
That was the walleye pattern, the natty walleye.
Okay.
I mean, I have so many different ones. I just randomly pick different colors for each size here. But
what are you guys making those out of? What kind of material?
Red cedar is what it is.
Okay, red cedar.
Did you 5-quarter decking board?
Okay. How wide are they?
1 inch.
1 inch. Okay.
Yep,
so they're a little. They're a thicker bait.
Yes. And they all have a unique knock. It's not a rattle, but it's a knock. You know what I mean? So when you're ripping that thing, it's just a different sound it makes. And obviously it's wider, so it is moving a lot of water,
Sure.
And also for the trolling guys, the 10-inch and the 12-inch give you a little bit of wander too.
Okay. Did you send that video to me?
I did.
Battle the Beast at Gmail.
Yep, it came up with your whole profile and everything. So
did it say it sent?
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah. I'll try it again though.
Oh, here it is. You went to my spam.
Oh, spam box.
Not spam.
Story of my life, Greg.
Oh, nothing was attached.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get this figured out here one of these days.
This is really exciting.
Yes, this is good radio, good TV.
This is good. This is good. This is good.
Okay, I'm
gonna try it again.
So, do you have that 7-inch soft tail up there? Let me see that, dude.
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to send this to you here. Battle the Beast. Ridgway.
It's very exciting.
Very exciting.
This is very exciting. What's the biggest fish you guys know of caught on your baits?
52.5.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
This year.
Awesome.
Several over 50 have been caught this year.
Oh wow. What's
Which has been cool. All right,
what was
it, man?
What was the biggest one? So that big one, how was it caught? Who got it?
Trolling on a 10-inch bait. Another 51 was caught trolling another 10-inch bait. And I just can't be more grateful for our buddy Steve Jonasy. You guys all know Steve Jonasy. He's gotten the 12-inch bait bit so many times this year I can't even count. But yeah, the trollers are really killing it. They're underused big time.
Where's Steve trolling that thing at? Being a secret.
We are not allowed to disclose that information.
Oh my God.
You don't know the shit that'll stir around.
Yeah.
I would love to stir some shit.
I know. That
that
gets
is
good
something
views.
I would. Let me move this thing over. You're going to see my dog run through there.
I mean,
Not wearing any clothes.
Anywhere they're trolled, I mean, they're getting bit. So guys that know what they're doing trolling catch fish.
Nice.
He's guiding in Iowa and Wisconsin, so it's not all Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, let's see that little dude you just had up there.
Oh yeah, this is the 7-inch. I wish I could do a 6-inch, but underneath the belly, there's not enough clearance and I don't want to use little baby hooks on it, So
sure.
there's just not enough clearance to get 2 hooks down there. So until I can find a good wide hook that's short shanked, that's doable. Yeah, maybe.
Have you looked at any of the BKK stuff?
No, I have not.
Check out BKK.
BKK. All right, I will look that up.
They have what size hook are you looking for?
I mean, 4.0. It's got to be 4.0. But you know how these hook companies are. I mean, some of the 3.0s will work. You know what I mean? But then other companies' 3.0s are just dinky. You'd never use
two places to look. Actually, Stealth Tackle has some Blood Run hooks. I don't know if you ever heard of Blood Run.
No,
they're really good. I use them a lot.
Really?
They're the thinnest, strongest hook I've ever used.
That's important. Both of those are important.
So check out Stealth Tackle.
Okay.
They only make them in 4.0.
And that's probably that's probably what I'm looking for is about that size.
That, or then if that doesn't work for you, go look at BKK.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those are really really good hooks. They're thin. The Blood Run is the thinnest.
Mm-hmm.
The BKK is a very thin hook too, but it's not quite as thin as the Blood Runs. But those are two they're sharp right out of the pack. You don't even have to sharpen them. They are just put them on and go.
Plug and play.
Yeah, they're super, super good hooks. But yeah, no, that's cool. Guys are getting some on there. What's the biggest casting fish you heard of on the baits?
Over 50, 51. I think it was a 51.
Nice.
I mean, I'd have to really think back. A lot of big fish have been caught. So
yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah. So and a lot of guys obviously are here in Iowa, and they're catching upper 40s. We're catching upper 40s. Yeah.
I got a 48 on clear on the carp.
Yep.
On
the
carp
is a really hot color everywhere. Yeah.
Do you have one? Do you have that sitting there?
Yeah, let me go get one.
Yeah,
that's my personal favorite pattern: the carp or the golden perch.
Okay. So who comes up with these paint jobs? Is this just something that?
Well, obviously he's got his own paint jobs. I have mine that I always do, but we don't ever help each other with each other's work. I mean, it's just simply you do your work, you get paid for your work, and I do mine and get paid for mine. If I don't choose to do any, then there's no hard feelings.
We both have each other's different styles, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's we
What's
live
your what seems to be the most popular paint job that you paint?
well. I mean, I do so many that it's hard to really choose, but I would say probably this one, the carp.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
basically, it's a gold flash. It's super flashy gold paint with a orange belly, a lot of orange and golds. Pretty much works everywhere it goes. Um, but it's to each his own. Everybody's got their confidence color or whatever. Not, you know what I mean? So it's like they all catch fish if you're throwing them, like they're your confident bait. So it just depends on whichever bait you prefer to throw.
Yeah. Well, that what is when working them? What's your favorite way to retrieve them? Somebody's listening to this
Pull pause for sure. I mean, you want to just keep that thing as erratic as possible, followed by a dead pause rise. Erratic, rise. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna feel this bait working. I mean, it hunts, so and you can pop them side to side, show the side of the bait to the fish out there instead of right down below you,
Sure.
That's successful for me.
Especially in clear water when you don't really want to get a fish close to the boat, you're getting your strikes out there with a lot of the natural patterns.
Sure. Charlie, what's you said that works for you. What are we talking about?
It is the pull pause. The ones that I liked were the older ones where they were really hard to keep below the surface. They rose so fast. Those
Okay.
things,
but the problem is nobody else liked it.
So yeah. I had mine and eventually they wore out and I just use what I get now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, and they're super easy to keep shallow too. So if you're wanting to fish this, 4-foot shallow weed bed, just pop it up a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get off, and then you can start doing your rips normally. So
what's I'll ask both of you guys this. Matt, we'll start with you. What's your ideal setup for throwing? Let's say just if you're going to go out and cast.
I like the shock and awe from Chaos Tackle. I really like that rod. What is it? A 7.6? Is that what they make?
No, it's a 9-foot rod.
Yeah, it might be a 9-foot. I don't. Yeah, it's 9-foot rod. And then the Tranks. Everybody's using the Tranks. 400's fine with them. I like the 500 as well.
Okay. What about you, Charlie?
They pick up a lot of line.
I like the Moab and the 500 for the 10-inchers, and I just use a Musky Mojo 8.6 and a Tranks 400 for everything else.
Okay.
The 9s and 10s, they'll work you a little bit. You kind of want to have a little bit of beef on your rod, and you definitely want something that's going to pick up line quick.
Sure.
Yeah, you can get away with using medium rods with the 6, 7s, and 8s. But once you get a little bit bigger, you're going to want the backbone.
Yeah, though that's the thing. I was just what do you use? Are you using fluorocarbon leaders or solid wire?
I've always used fluorocarbon, 12-inch. So
okay.
I don't know. I've never even really dabbled with.
I've never had a problem ever once.
Yeah. The only time I've found myself going to solid wire a little more when I'm fishing a lot of rocks, like up here in Canada, so that it doesn't, get the abrasion and all that.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
But I just didn't know if there was, if there was much, if you guys had a preference or not. What about jointed baits? You guys ever think about doing a jointed?
I get asked that all the time, Greg.
Yep. Let me tell you.
I'm not going to say it's not in the future.
Well, this is why. This is the answer I got from Bill Crane one time, who makes crane baits. Been doing it for 50 years. He goes, "Why do I want to make a jointed bait? That means I have to make 2 baits that become one."
Basically, yeah. I mean, the same price.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's just one more variable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do get asked that a lot, though.
Oh, I'm sure. Making the jointed stuff, and then it comes down to a lot more painting, a lot more. I'm assuming you put those on a turner or something when you're putting the epoxy on and all that.
So
And
it would take 2 spots on the wheel. You know.
With all that being said, there's always new product lines in the future that could or could not ever come out.
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a couple ideas for a new bait, but I'm going to leave that with me for now. But
cool.
Yeah, there'll be some new stuff coming out for sure.
Yeah, no, there's all kind. That's the cool thing about making baits. You can always screw around. You can always, and trust me, and I'm sure you've seen it too. There's stuff you thought, well, this would be cool. And you make it, and you're like, well, that's the biggest piece of shit I've ever
Yeah.
We actually tried to make jigs a little bit.
Yeah.
None of them actually really worked that well. We couldn't figure out really how to make them work. So we're like, well, never mind.
No, but we're closer on that than anything else. I did try to make like a Suic one time that didn't do shit. So I just kind of put that away. I tried a wake bait.
Yep.
So basically a crankbait that just stays on top. And I mistakenly made a really good one, but I can't repeat it. So because it's like there's just so many variables involved, and I got these dialed in and making a run at them, and finally, obviously, since I've been full time with them, I'm able to get caught up. You know what I mean? So now I'm able to maybe do something else. You know what I mean? But of course, it takes trial and error. You know, you can't just throw something in the air and and
start selling it,
expect it to work, and start selling it right away. So
no, that's the thing. I mean, it's one of those deals you got to keep working at. Where can people buy your stuff? Are you in any stores, or is it strictly through Facebook, or what?
It's just through me and Facebook. I do have a website. It is www.ridgwaycustoms.com. If you type all that in, it takes you right to the page where you don't even have to.
And Ridgway, as you told me, has no E in it.
Has no E.
So RIDGWAY.
Yeah.
For you guys listening on the podcast, Ridgway Customs with an S.
Yes.
RidgwayCustoms.com. Make sure you check that out. And then do you have on the website, there's going to be a list all the colors.
It'll take you right to the homepage. You can click through the gallery of seeing the success these baits have had. And I really haven't updated them in a year or so. So it's all, but then you can click shop now. And it takes you through the whole list. Everything that's available on that website is a finished bait ready to ship. So typically it ships the next business day, you know what I mean? Or if I'm on the water that day or something, it'll go the next day. But it'll go as soon as possible.
Okay.
But yeah, and you'll see stuff that's out of stock, you know what I mean? And through Facebook, you can email me through the website. Hey, I noticed your golden perch 9-inch is out of stock, and I'll put you on the pre-list, and the next batch. Usually I get everybody taken care of.
All right.
So if you see something that's out of stock, just message me and I'll make sure you get one.
Cool. You're making baits about every day?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
That's
I mean, at least a step in the right direction. I mean, there's no making a bait in a day.
No, exactly.
So I have a whole batch of baits that I'm doing, and I basically do one step at a time with the entire batch to get me to the next day.
Which is
know what
72?
I mean? 72 baits, is what I do in one batch.
Oh wow!
Mixed sizes, just whatever I think I need to do.
Sure. Well, cool, man. Hey, I really do appreciate you guys coming on here and telling me about your baits.
Well, we appreciate that,
man.
Hopefully, some people hear this and get off your dead ass and buy some of these things.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Get on.
Yeah, it's fall. We got some of these big trolling baits and stuff out here, guys. So check them out.
Be up shallow for a little while.
And I do got to mention, I mean, I've had this whole deal going on for the longest time, 3 or 4 years now. Every time you catch a muskie, send me a picture of the bait in the net and the fish visible, and a picture of you holding the fish, and it's $20 off your next bait.
Nice.
And that's unlimited. So go out and have a 5-fish day, and there's $100 right there.
There you go. Then you get some lures. Well, that's a hell of a deal, man. And
it helps us both out, because the content helps me out, and guys that catch a lot of fish just get free stuff from me. So
nice. Well, good deal. Like I said, I appreciate you guys coming on here. Make sure, listeners, guys, check out Ridgway Customs online, RIDG no E WAYDI or RIDGWAY Ridgway Customs. Check that out. And you're gonna find some cool stuff, and you'll get some fish going. So hey guys, thanks for coming on. I do appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you in the future. Just hang on for a little bit here for me, okay?
Thanks.